Good morning and happy 4th of July. Aintit here. I want to do a quick review on something I just bought, well, 3 months ago. About 3 months ago I bought it. I could not find a review anywhere on YouTube on this particular pool. It's one of these Walmart special Bestway Mojabes. Got it for like, I want to say $300. So I want to do a quick review on it because, like I said, I couldn't find any when we were buying it. It was perfect for us with a little kid learning to swim. We wanted something where he could practice swimming, but also stand up where he wasn't under the water, so we didn't have to worry about him going under and whatnot. Previous years we were getting these like blow up Intex pools, taking it up, taking it down. I said, forget that, man. We're gonna get something put up and keep up. So overall, it's a good pool. A lot of reviews on these type of pools, kind of had similar complaints. A lot of people said windows leak, and there's only 2 windows on this one, by the way. And starts to bend the poles was another one. People, I'm gonna tell you straight up, a lot of these problems are self-made. Yes, you can get a bum pool or defect, what have you. But it all comes to installation. And that, my friends, is where the hell began. So, level your ground. All I can say, level your ground. Yes, it's no fun. It's hard work. It takes forever. But get started, take your time, get it done. That's how this started. Beating the ground with an axe and a shovel for many, many hours. But, long story short, I took some 2x4s, got it level as best I could. It's not perfect, but as you can probably tell, it's pretty level. So number 1, get it level. Super important. Thanks to my man Pond Diver, who I watched on YouTube, he'll explain why. That can lead to bent poles. That can lead to leaky windows. Why would the windows leak if the pool is not level? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because without equal pressure, and if these windows are not completely submerged, what will happen is the top part of the window, I'll try to show you right here, this here, that will begin to stretch and pull the stitching away and leak. So there's one thing. Get your pool level. Also, get you some clear sealant, silicone sealant. When you put the pool up, go around the inside of the pool, around that stitching in that window, and seal it up with just a bead of caulking. It's just, silicone sealant. It's added protection. I did that, and I can tell you right now, thus far, pool's been up for 3 months, since mid-April. It's the 4th of July today. I have not had a leak. I've not had any problems out of this pool whatsoever. The wife liked it because it's wicker, so it looks less, like I got a Walmart pool in the front yard, like those ones you drive by. Looks like a swamp. Got beer cans and shit floating on. So again, real quick, this is 14 foot by 8 foot, and I believe 40 inches deep. Again, perfect size for my son to swim around, but he can also stand. So it's been a good starter for us, but I will say we're already talking about upgrading, because when the 3 of us are in this thing, yeah, it's a bit crowded. So there you have it. And again, it's what is it, Bestway Swim Vista series, I think is the name of this thing. Okay, so let's get to the meat, the root of this thing. Step 1, that's key, level the ground. Step 2, that's key, take that pump that comes with this thing and throw that thing right in the trash. Yeah, it's useless. You need this right here. This is an Intex Sand Pump saltwater system. This thing costs just as much as the pool did. Well, almost. I want to say I paid $275 for this pump, and the pool I paid, I want to say $350 or $300, something like that. So I'll go figure out the totals before I post exactly how much the pool, the pump, and all the additions cost. But yeah, here it is, folks. I'm gonna tell you right now, with that pump This thing has stayed clear for the last 3 months. Only thing we've put into it, okay, let's get to that. So I've put in 1 bag of salt the weekend that I filled it up. I have not added any salt in the last 3 months. I've shocked it maybe 4 or 5 times. Usually shock it about twice a month. And I add pH up probably 2-3 times a month. So that's it. This pump basically gets it to where you're doing hardly any maintenance. And if I was smarter than I was, I wouldn't have put it so close to this tree, because we do get acorns in there. So, what are the keys to take away, people? Level your ground. Throw the pump away. Get the saltwater sand system. It is fantastic. It will keep your pool clean, and hardly next to no chemicals you'll be adding. And also buy you a good, decent vacuum. I got a Flow Clear cleaning set that came with a pool skimmer, and yeah, it's a decent vacuum. It's not great, so that will make your life easier. I'll try to get some underwater video for you, just so you can kind of see around what the windows look like if you're in the pool, stuff like that. But it's pretty, man. You see that pump? I don't know if you can see that. That thing keeps that water moving. I think this pump is designed to push out, like, I want to say 2,000 gallons per hour or something like that, which, if I'm not mistaken, this pool is about that, about 2,000 gallons. So you figure, run this thing for 2-3 hours, you've cycled this pool twice. Another thing, you don't have to buy cartridges and all that crap. It's just sand. You don't have to replace it. Every now and then you gotta backwash the pump using this top bad boy right here. Rinse out all the crap, which just goes down in the woods there, and that's it. Pump is fantastic. I cannot say enough. Well worth the money. So most of your time is going to be leveling the ground. Putting the pool up itself was not a big deal. Just take your time and stretch out those poles as it fills up with water. I kind of went a little extra. I did little pavers under all the legs. And little pavers there, pavers there. Want to see inside? I don't know if you can make out anything in there, but the window is cool. I'd have to say it's a nice little addition. It is fun swimming around and poking your head through, looking at people. So the ladder, complete crap, but it'll get you through the first year, and you can always buy an upgraded ladder. Wicker design is nice. Hasn't really faded much. Been out here in the blazing sun. And I think that's it. I'll post the chemicals and the cleaning set I was speaking about. And you know, total cost of this whole project was probably about $1,100. The pool, the pump, the cleaning products, and that includes, I had to get 2 tons of sand dropped off. Got some filled dirt to build this part of the area up. I cut this wood up from back in the woods, mulched it, pavers, the whole shooting match was, yeah, I'd say about $1,100. And we're already talking about upgrading to the bigger pool. We just didn't know if we were going to have a disaster, as windows were going to pop and all this stuff. But I think if you take your time, you do it right, put a little TLC in this bad boy, you'll be good to go. So we're going to get in. I'll give you a shot of the chemicals here now, and then maybe some underwater shots. So here's just a quick look at the cleaning set I got. I think this was like $30 on Amazon. This includes it's a decent vacuum. It's not the greatest, but it came with a skimmer pole, so you're going to need that. Definitely invest in a decent vacuum. That's all I can say. Like I say, this one, decent, does the job, but whatever. Also, some of the chemicals that I got 2 or 3 bags of the pool salt, but like I said, I've only put 1 in, and it's been up for 3 months. Add pH probably once or twice a month, so I probably won't have to buy any more than that for the whole summer. So not too bad, probably $25 in chemicals.